Now, the Prisons Department had directed the files of inmates held at the Lanka prison on charges of being involved in drug peddling to the Attorney General's Department. These files are related to cases that are said to have been delayed. Meanwhile, Minister of Justice and Prison Reforms Thalathatha Koral expressed these views following an event held today.
This is not happening all of a sudden. We are establishing some control in prisons. We as a government have been compelled to take a decision on those who are smuggling drugs in prisons, which is said to have been taking place for the past 42 years. We have received information that drugs are being supplied from the outside to the location where the female inmates are being held. We had to make a number of decisions regarding this. We had to take a decision on the officials who were there. There are some who sit atop roofs and shout for no reason. There are those who come and go as a habit. It was only recently that they started talking about delays in their cases. As the Minister of Prisons, I am empowered by the Act to transfer my inmate to any prison in the country. There are transfers that will be made in the future. There is nothing that anyone can do about it. We are committed to do the right thing. If someone is addicted to these things and are continuing them in prison, they too will be changed.
The minister made these comments at the opening of the new court complex of the first permanent High Court with a 3-judge bench to hear cases of large-scale fraud and corruption. Approval has been granted for the establishment of 3 permanent High Courts comprising of a 3-judge bench. This is the first High Court complex of the 3. On the 8th of January 2015, it was said that those who misused public funds will be brought before the law and punished. We took some time for that. We passed the Judicature Amendment Act. We established this 3-judge High Court. I believe we have fulfilled our responsibility to the people. That is not my job. That is the job of the judges and the institutions conducting these investigations. I cannot say. I am not the one deciding.
The Association to Protect Rights of Inmates convened a media briefing today.
They climbed the top of the roof not because they liked it or for something else. They did it to win their rights, to demand these rights from the officials and those in power. Because we know that currently the government is taking steps to punish all inmates, saying that drugs are being smuggled inside the prison. We would like to ask if the government prisons manufacture drugs. How do these drugs come into prisons? It is the top-level officers who bring in these drugs. That is the truth. We know very well what the results are when parliamentarians and ministers steal and are sent to prison. They are not in prison, they are at the prison hospital. So they don't know the injustice that the prison inmates have to face.
There are issues with sanitation, and I am ashamed to say each person is only given 1 pad and 1 packet of rice per visit. When we come for cases, let's say I come with 4 of my family members, the visit is put only for 1 person. So when 1 person is given that packet of rice, all 5 of us can't eat that rice now, can we? If you eat the rice at Lanka, you will know what it tastes like. There is no salt. They serve chili powder in water. We protested against these. There are 178 female inmates in the Y ward and they have only 3 toilets. All 3 of those toilets are clogged. It cannot be flushed. The waste accumulates. Are 3 toilets enough for 178 females? In the X ward, there are 110 female inmates. They have only 2 toilets. Rats run over our bodies. We get wet when it rains. Then we have to leave buckets. We live in these conditions. Also, the children at the childcare don't have proper food. Even hot water is only given with permission. They don't give it every time.